Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video that I just finished to record for my subscribers. I'm leaving the option for my services at 50% off for the first year open, and I'll be providing further details after the clip ends. So if you're interested, please stay on. I'll be talking to you again at the end of the clip. I would like you also to read carefully the disclaimer that I'm going to put up now, so that it is clear to you before you go ahead and watch the video. This is just a standard thing. This is the chart of gold on the weekly scale. We are knocking on the door now for the fourth time. I'm going to show you here. That's what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some would say even 5 because of this double top. But in essence, that's the fourth time that we are at this level, roughly. And there is one element in the development here, apart from the pattern itself, which is looking quite bullish, really. In terms of the momentum, there is something that is quite interesting. I want to show you. You see the MACD. The MACD on the weekly scale, I'm going to put this down now, and you will see something interesting. Do you see what the MACD is doing here on the weekly scale? Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. It's pushing higher. Yeah, look. Do you see it's pushing higher? Now, it's pushing higher on both counts. On the histogram level, as well as the line here that is expanding. Now, when you look at the price that corresponds to this period, yes, that we have just examined, the price can be said to have basically not just go down, but it's stuck here in what you would say it's a trading range. Okay, so I have seen many examples when you have a situation like that where the price is either trending down a bit or basically stuck in a trading range, while at the same time you have momentum pushing higher. That is an indication that the forces that brought it up, or vice versa, if it was going down, yeah, you'll have the opposite situation. The forces are right there, they're still there, they haven't gone away. They will now, once it breaks through the top, they will continue with the movement, with the push higher. Now this is the momentum. If we want to round up the treatment of these various indicators I've got here, this is the relative strength index. There isn't a lot to be said here. There is a slight weakening here, but it is not looking like a very serious deterioration. When you apply the MACD to the relative strength index, remember this is MACD applied to the price, but this is the MACD applied to the relative strength index. You see the things are fine. Yes, the momentum is there. The histogram is at more or less the same level. So there is no very big danger signal here. Okay, so this is just some indicators. Now we're going to look at the pattern. You know that I'm very keen on the patterns. And look what we've got here. That's the weekly. So we have a shoulder, we have a head, we have a shoulder, and we certainly have an impulse wave here. There is zero doubt about that. You can see how it's pushing higher from what could be very convincing, in fact, ABC structure. So at the very least, I would say that the movement that started here is, in my opinion, destined to reach at least this level. Why do I say that? Because I think that even if I'm wrong and this is not a 1-2, if this is an AB and that's going to end up being a C, it's going to push down and maybe even exceed this level. And we might witness this eventually as a B, with this being an A, that's a B, that's a C. Meaning some trigger is going to show up and it's going to dive back to the floor. Now let me tell you, I don't think this is going to happen. No, in fact, what I think will happen, we have had enough preparation. We have had enough preparation, very long period of preparation here. And I do think if it runs through this stop, it'll be the good one. It will be the real one. It will be the one that will burst the dam here, and it's going to run and run. Okay, could I be wrong? Sure. Of course, I could be wrong, but that's what I see at this point on the weekly scale. We have the support of several moving averages converging together, which is very powerful sign. Here's you got the 10, you got the 21, you got the 50. They are all together here, plus the pattern, plus the momentum. So there is plenty to go by when you look at the bullish alternative here. That's potentially 1-2. We're coming up, and that's where it's not terribly clear to me, very, very short term, what it has on its mind. As I am looking here at the 2-hour scale, I was happy to take this as a 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4. If that is a 3, 4, 5, what's that? Is that a big correction like that? ABC, and what's that? You know, but I would tell you short term, the pattern here is still, like, I would say in formation, meaning we haven't got really very solid structure to lean on, and we could the pattern here could definitely accommodate this. I don't think it will go there, but it could perhaps go there and then swing back. That doesn't happen. It just runs high and it crosses through. I think it's going for good. It's going for good. It's going to run. Okay, and we will have to deal with the various set of subdivisions here. What would be the best way to take it? There are several alternatives here, but I think that by now we have seen that the bulls are in control. Short-term fluctuations should not discourage the longs. Now here's silver. That's the weekly, and in black you see the price action of the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Now I've covered the Australian dollar US dollar before earlier in this video when I checked the currencies. And we are seeing the Australian dollar coming back up. We are seeing the DX losing ground. We are seeing the Australian dollar coming up along with many other forex pairs trading against the US dollar. Okay, and the pattern here shows you that it has fairly high correlation with silver, not surprising me. And even though we had some non-confirmation here, you see, I think it held a double bottom here, the Australian dollar, and it's coming back up. It's coming back up. Silver is going to fly through this inverse head and shoulders, and I think they are both going to continue higher and continue to hold that correlation, their collaboration, if you want, their correlation that has been going on for years. Now here's the chart of the of spot silver. So we have our shoulder, our head, our shoulder. We need to come up here and blast through this zone. That will get the big momentum on the side of the bulls decisively. Let's dive into the daily. That's the weekly. So the daily is coming up, takes a sec. right here. Some would argue that it is already showing signs of leaving behind a shoulder, head and shoulder, which is on a smaller scale. Yes, remember there is a much bigger scale, the head and shoulders playing out here. You know that I've been not quite sure where to peg my one, here or here. It looks best if we take this as one, that's potentially two. Also here, it looks like we have to exercise a bit of patience before the wave count will clarify, because it's been going sideways now, and there is no very clear structure that I see very short term that sort of would take this as a fourth wave. Naturally, you would want to take it as a fourth wave. It's just looking too big as a fourth wave to be part of the movement that started here, because here the corrections are fairly brief. So what is it? I don't know. I'm not very worried. I think that the longs have plenty to lean on. Short term, we need a bit more clarification. Once we run through that level, that could be a move that could be sustained. We'll take it one step at a time, but it appears to me that the bulls are fully in control. Website, the homepage is right here. It's Wave Mastery, www.wavemastery.com. Yeah, wavemastery in one word.com. That takes you to the homepage. You can scroll down, look through some things that I've written here, some recommendations from past users and current users, and that is essentially the offer currently open only to first-time subscribers. Okay, so there is the daily service, daily videos that are preceded by a trial, so you can take the trial for 1 week. And at the end of that, if you're happy, you do nothing, you go on to the plan of half price, essentially 79 presents half price of the normal price, and that will be good for 1 year. That means 12 payments of 79. If you want to watch just the weekend videos, then you go for this one, and it does give you access to the weekend videos, and I often also insert a video as a bonus midweek, just to keep you on track, to see a little bit you know, where things are moving, because sometimes 1 week of full price action is a lot, and the wave count can change, especially if you're a short-term trader. You really want to know what's happening. So that is essentially the situation. If you decide to go, for example, for the daily videos, you click here, it takes you to the page where it explains to you, you should read that. It explains to you what is covered, etc., etc. If you like what you read, you click here, subscribe. It takes you to PayPal, because my paying system is through PayPal, and you pay through PayPal. You can see you have the trial at $9.99. That's for the first 7 days. As I said, if you like what you see, do nothing. It just goes automatically. If you don't like, you can cancel. Or if you don't know how to cancel, or you have any doubt, you have any question, you can write to me, of course. Once you go through and you pay, you come back, PayPal will send you back to my website to fill in your profile details, choose your login, and once you do that, you will be led automatically to the page with the links to the various videos classified by date. If at any point in time in this process you have a problem, things are not going as I'm describing to you right now, all you have to do is just contact me and I'll help you out. That is essentially it. So you'll have 1 week to look at things. I would like to just spend a minute about the website itself. I have written here a few articles. Is this website for me? You can go through that one. Psychology and trading, trading and the arts, why join? Yes, each of these articles could perhaps help you to see how to relate to my website, but there is no substitute, in my opinion, to actually take a trial. you know, you take a trial, and I want to say another thing. You take a trial and you can't make up your mind. You want more time to think. Fine, I understand that. Then you cancel, but then you're not allowed to take another trial. Please, I want to be very clear about that. There are people who abuse this, and it's really not right. You're not allowed to take more than one trial, okay? A trial is a trial. But if you're interested, after you take a trial, you're interested to come back, you can still benefit from the low price for the next full year. But you have to write to me, and then I will send you a special link without a trial. And if you join, then you're going to go immediately onto the reduced price plan for 12 months. Okay? If you take another trial after you took already one, I am going to have to cancel that and refund you. And if you do that 2 or 3 times, I'm just going to blacklist you, because there are people who have been doing it, and I'm afraid this is really absolutely not right. This is subscribe here. Use subscription. Once you are logged in, you will see this one highlighting you daily service videos or weekend service videos. Yeah, it will show which one you really have the right to access. The daily service videos, to be very clear, they cover the weekend service videos. Okay, so you don't have to subscribe to both. The daily covers everything I do. The weekend, of course, is more selective. Now, I have here resources. There are chart galleries right here. Chart 1, 2, 3. There are plenty of charts here that give you an idea how I go about subdividing various market action here. I covered a lot of markets, and you can see there is history here that could be very interesting for you to just go through. Let's see, platinum, for example. Yes, that's 1973 to 1978. If you click right on top where it shows you the hand, the chart opens up big. You can print it if you like. Here's an example of platinum, April 1980. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the huge correction that followed after that. So there is plenty for you, whichever market you're interested in, the financials, commodities, precious metals, etc. Okay, so that's chart galleries. Then useful links, as the name implies. Yes, recommended reading list. You have a long list of books here that I've read over the years that I found very interesting. Of course, I have many more books that I would like to add. It's just a question of time. I don't always have time to update this one. But the books that you find here did help me in the beginning, and still the information here is very valuable in these books. For example, Kroll. I don't know how many of you heard about Stanley Kroll. Stanley Kroll was a really imaginative fellow trader that wrote very well about his own trading and in trading in general. I learned a lot from these books. And of course, if you haven't heard about Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, you should get this book and read it. You will not regret. This is a book that most traders, I think, have come across and read. It is very interesting. And as you go down the list, you will see if there are things that are of interest to you. Of course, go ahead, get them. Some of them are even available online for free as a PDF. Check that. If you have questions about that, you can even contact me. Here's the contact us, and you put your name. Please make sure you give me the right email address. Message, simple maths, submit, I get it. You'll hear from me. I'm based in Belgium, so if you write to me from Australia or from the US and I'm having my rest, do not be surprised if I don't react quickly, okay? Normally within a day you will have a reply from me. I check my email fairly regularly. So that's about it. Hope to see you visiting my website. Hope to see you taking a trial. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Get in touch with me, and wishing you a great trading week. Bye now.